So the huge prize of a place in the final awaits the winners of this do-or-die contest. The fans in the stands watch on, as does the rest of the world, eager to see which team prevails on the day. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? Well, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim, but here we are. We've reached the semi-finals.
Time flies, but we've had so many gripping games, Peter. It's been a real pleasure, and given the form of both of these teams, I'm hoping for another treat in this match.
And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Now it's Evan Nielsen.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something...
Great chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
That pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Paquetá. Can he get on the end of this? An uncompromising challenge. And it's been taken short. Flings in across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wriggles his way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ibanez, and here's Paqueta. There's the delivery. Rafinha! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. It's run loose here. Gets a good foot in there. Rafinha goes short. Played back in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rafinha! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Ederson gathers from the goal kick. Rafinha. That's going wide left. In with the challenge. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Always onto this. Now who's going to be first to this? That's an excellent interception. Lucas Paqueta. Brazil have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Stu.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Threads one in. Oh, super find. That's put paid to the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a little off target. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. He's found Rafinha! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Rafinha. He might be in here! Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ederson. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now there's a fine ball. Ruben Dias. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Guimaraes plays it short. Brazil with another corner. Bruno Guimaraes with the short one.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Trincao. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Guimaraes. And that marks the halfway point of the semi-final. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Portugal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So right back into the action.
Portugal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Neymar. He is through here. Rafinha, he's picked his way through. And here's Paqueta. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've played it short. And he wins. Evanilson! And that's a sharp finish. Brazil are back in business. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to return it. Gabriel clears without hesitation. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's João Felix. Shoots! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ederson. Alexandro. He has found the way through.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gabriel.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Alexandro. And he's cut it out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Trincao. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Lucas Paqueta. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha. For João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Caresses it through. And he's taking no chances there. Bruno Fernandes. And he welcomes it in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got away with one there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 16. Camisa 24. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
It's really well cleared.
Camisa 14. Camisa 9.
Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Well, they've got it again, and this is Ronaldo. Oh, well measured.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
With the finishing line very much in sight now. They have 1 foot in the final. And here's Joelinton. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Neymar. And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. That has found him in acres of space. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Finish, and right near the end we have parity. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply.
He's had a shot! Oh wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Joelinton.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nuno Mendes. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They've done it, and you cannot say it is undeserved. This is a team that has looked increasingly like champions,